What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link. What's up everyone, welcome to a new video. Today's product is Kacallap's ALLAP-W1-2 kit, and in the box we have, well, a box which holds literally everything, and you might notice some spots are empty, and that's because I've taken them out and already connected the various pieces to make this a little quicker. So we have in the box two transmitters. So here is one of them, here is the other, as you can see right here. I'm going to go ahead and set that back in. Then we also have a receiver, which is this one right here. Then it also comes with two Lavaliere mics, which I've already connected, which I've already connected over here. So here is the first one. Here is the second one. If I can just get it out here. Here's the second Lavaliere mic. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up here to make things a little bit easier. And it also came with two pins, so you can clip it on. It also came with a shoehorn right here. It came with a 3.5mm to XLR output cable as well, which, let me see where that one is. I think I've already connected that one. I'm gonna actually, wrong one. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it so I can show you what the difference between this one and a regular 3.5mm looks like. Alright, so this is important because you're going to realize if you use a wrong cable, you're going to have bad audio or no audio. So on the left we have, I believe, just the normal 3.5mm, and this one is a 3.5 to XLR output cable. And you might notice the difference is the number of bands on this one. It should have 3 bands, I believe, 1, 2, 3, and then the other output has 2. Then again, this one has 2 on each end. So when you're plugging this in, you want to make sure you put the one with 2 bands into here, and then you want to put the one with 3 bands into your phone. I believe that this one with only the 2 bands on both ends would be used for a camera. So you want to make sure you use this one, on the 3-band one, on your phone or your laptop, all those other devices. So please keep that in mind when using this. It was very nice that they gave both types of cables, so you don't have to buy anything extra. Actually, sorry, this was not that was the 3.5mm to XLR output cable. That was my bad. This one would. Let me say this again. This was actually the 3.5mm to XLR output cable. This one was the one that went from 2 bands to 3 bands, is the 3.5mm TRS to TRRS cable. And then this one was just your 3.5 to 3.5. That was my bad for getting all that mixed up. Hopefully that clarifies it for everyone. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna move all of this to the side and bring out these two. And let me go ahead and grab the cable real quick that I'm gonna use for the receiver. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm actually gonna pause this video. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and so that way all the audio is coming from these. So all the audio you're gonna hear after this point will be coming from this. Also, quick note, I forgot to mention, it did come with a manual in English. Manual is pretty daunting to look at, but it is very helpful to be able to read. Alright, so I've actually went ahead and connected the Lavaliere mic onto my shirt around the bottom of my rib cage, so that way you guys can kind of get an idea of the audio as we're going through this. I've connected this to my phone because my camera is very old and actually does not allow an aux port, or it doesn't have an aux port, so no cables can really connect to it. So I'm using my phone and I'm just going to overlay the audio. But anyways, this product has 100 channels. It has a range of about 330 feet in open areas and 200 feet with barriers such as walls. Each receiver and transmitter uses 2 AA batteries or a 5-volt power supply via micro USB cable, which you can plug in right there. So you can kind of use it with like a power bank or something, or just plug it into a wall. So that way you're not using up all of your batteries, or if you run out of batteries. So like I said, I'm going to be using this for the rest of this video, and I'm just going to be showing you what I've done here pretty much. So I'm going to actually zoom in a little bit more so you can see the screens a little bit better. All right, so turn on the power. You just have to hold down the power button for a little bit. It should automatically connect. So as you can see, it's connected right here for this transmitter. And then you can see the volume level going up and down as it receives audio. So for example, if I'm really loud, it's going to stay up there, versus if I'm really quiet, it's going to stay on the lower end. So hopefully that gave you a decent idea. And you can also change the output level and input level. I think I have mine pretty high up. You don't need to have it so high up, because since I had it so high up, I had to put the lavalier mic pretty low on my body. So that way it's not just blasting my sound through it. Overall, I really did like these because I have another channel that I was planning on using these for, which I will be using them now. And it's especially nice because you can clip them on as well to your waist, as well as use the shoehorn to put it on top of your camera. Just a quick note for the top, when you screw these in, so you want to plug it in all the way, and then you can screw these in by twisting these and making sure they're tight so they don't just come out easily from, let's say randomly you're holding this part and you just dropped it and now it's just hanging from your shirt. If this didn't have a locking mechanism, this would probably just pull out, and then you'd have to set it back up. This isn't the best example, but this is an example I was able to think of right off the spot. But yeah, so you want to make sure you also plug it into the right spot. So this is where you would plug in the lavalier mic, where it says mic. And then here you want to make sure you plug in the correct wiring. So for the phone, I'm using the cable I showed earlier with the 3 stripes going into the phone, and the one with 2 stripes going into the receiver. So hopefully this kind of gave you an idea of these products and how good this audio is, because I personally think, especially for people who are looking for these types of devices for YouTube videos, I think this will come in very handy. And in fact, my other channel, I actually record my videos with my phone. However, my phone has very weird and bad audio quality. For some reason, when it starts a video, it comes out really low and kind of all robotic sounding, and then fixes a little bit later. And then if there's silence for a while, that happens again. So I tried using this with my phone. As you can see now, we're not having that issue. It's coming out clear the entire time. And that's why I think it's important to get something like this, especially if you're recording with your phone or even with the camera, because it'll make your audio better, and it won't matter how far you're going from your camera because your audio will be level throughout. Because for some of my videos, I might move closer or farther from the camera, that can really mess with the audio, because sometimes it'll be really loud, sometimes it'll be really soft. So this will keep it all level no matter how close or far you are from the camera. Again, I would highly recommend this to anyone who's starting off with a YouTube channel, especially if you're planning on going on the street and talking to people. This is something that will definitely come in handy, especially since it comes with 2 transmitters. Having 2 transmitters is really helpful. They sell one with a 1 transmitter version, but I got 2 because you never know when you might need that second transmitter. Especially if you have like someone else joining you for a video. Let's say you're doing podcasts or you're just doing interviews or something, and there's 2 people that are talking. You need to have 2, and in this case, I have 2. That will transmit to 1 receiver, and that 1 receiver can just connect to your device, and then bam, you've got an easy way to get all that audio into 1 clip. These are just my thoughts. I just wanted to share them because I do think this is extremely helpful for YouTubers and even for non-YouTubers, but mainly I would say this is a must-have for YouTubers. All right, that's it for this video. Link to this product will be in the description below. If you found the video helpful, I'd love it if you could leave a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave a comment below as well. Thanks for watching.